G'day everybody, Targs here. Uh, just going to start out with this one. This is my second video in the series that I'm doing at the moment, and unfortunately I'm still trying to sort out the the stream manager. For some reason it doesn't seem to be saving the settings that I put in there, and it comes up. It's putting the same stuff in there as what I had there for the previous video that I did. But that's okay. That's okay. Um, I can live with that. And just do that. Why won't that work? Anyway, so I'm just going to open my Discord into my channel, so I am actually able to hear you. I might miss your comments in the screen. I try to keep an eye on it, but yeah, I do tend to miss them by about 5 minutes. So if I do, I apologise in advance. Sorry, guys. I missed it, but yeah, just logging into the truck simulator now. I think I have a load already. Driving the K220 again, my favourite rig. It is a mod, and I just love the way it drives and everything. And being an Aussie, it's sort of I'm used to driving the cabovers. Most of my driving I've done is in cabovers, as I've probably said once or twice before. And let's just get it across to the simulator page now. And yeah, it's quite a nice truck. But anyway, without too much further ado, I've just I'm still at the my pickup location, which is right here, BNSF at Butte in Montana, and I'll be taking this load. Now let's reset that. Taking this load all the way down here to Fort Collins and dropping it off at DFA. So it's 772 miles and supposedly going to take me 13 hours and 41 minutes. I don't play with the rest turned on, the fatigue, and I also don't play with infringements turned on because I'm not used to the rules in America, especially that turn right on red thing, and I always screw it up and how it's actually supposed to be done, and what states you can do it in and what states you can't do it in. So I always screw that up. And B, because it I've been pinged ridiculously stupid for no reason of my own, and carting a B double taut liner, and I've got the custom skin TLL line haul on there, Targlink Logistics, and its sort of color scheme mirrors a real life logistics company in Australia, JWL, one of Australia's larger logistics companies. So anyway, let's get in here and get organised.
Let's do this.
Okay. Okay, what's going on here? Okay. So we could role play it and get out and walk around the truck and everything, but yeah. We'll get some lights on and we'll just go up here and get these. I don't know if there is actually a button for it, but it'd be nice to have a binding that allowed us to turn on the roof lights, because with them on there now and I hit the high beams, we've got good high beams, but I don't know of a binding being there to turn on the accessory roof lights. I mean, I can turn on the amber strobes, but anyway, so let's get rolling. What do we got? 30 hours before we've got to get the load on site, and the navigator says 13 hours and 40 minutes to actually get there. And I'm going to try really hard to stick within the rules of a little bit role play.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Well, there's my first misgear for the night. That was actually really bad. Ah.
Turn left. Turn left.
Righto, so going to be heading through town, and I've probably got,
Keep right.
what do we got? Probably got enough fuel to get to the destination. had cars yesterday doing that to me, but they were driving in when I had a, well, not yesterday, day before, whenever it was anyway. I had a double lowboy on, so, and they were driving into the gooseneck, which, yeah, it was damaging my trailer, but it wasn't hitting the harvester that was on it, damaging the load, because they were hitting the gooseneck section. And every time I changed lanes, I'd have a car drive into the front of my trailer, and it was literally driving me around the bend. And had I been playing with infringements and everything turned on, I would have been getting you know, driving infringement, because they were merging on me like that truck did. That was absolutely crazy. So it's just rolling on towards midnight here in Australia at the moment. It's 11:44 or 11:45, you may as well say, 23:44 Australian time. That's in Queensland, Brisbane. We don't do daylight saving. Not that I don't think daylight saving started yet, but I think that's not until end of October or beginning of October or something. Anyway, we're not doing daylight saving in Queensland, so that's all very well and good. So, whereas most people in Australia would probably be getting ready to turn in right now, I'm sort of like, yeah, not really in the mood for going to sleep yet. Sorry, just reaching around here for fan control because it's getting a little bit warm in here. And I just needed to turn the fan on. I only have a very small 450-ish horsepower engine in here. Main reason I use this engine is, out of all the engines that came with this truck, unless I go for the top of the line one, which I think is either 650 or 700 horsepower, the sounds are just atrocious on every other engine, barring those, I think the top one and the one below it. So not in any position to use them, because they sound like someone with a firecracker inside a wet paper bag. I've always wondered, in this game, are they actually, the sand traps, are they actually modelled? I've never tried them out. Or is it like hitting a brick wall that you're not really actually, it's nothing to do with running up there. I wonder if that'd be a cool thing for them to add to the game. You just coming down one of these hills where it's got the sand trap in there, the safety ramp, and they randomly, very randomly, give you an emergency loss of brakes and your truck, like emergency runaway on your truck. That'd be hilarious. You don't even know it's going to happen, and you got to use the ramp. I suppose I could role play it at some stage or another. Yeah, the top end of the gear range, this thing sort of doesn't quite have the legs I would like it to have. But I am hauling 46, call it 47,000 pounds of cargo, fertiliser, so it's a dead weight inside there. I'm assuming it's bags sitting on pallets. Nice to be able to have the engine that's just the next step up. Never been very good at driving from outside the truck, but I'll give it a whirl so you can have a bit of a squiz at the truck in motion. I do like the author, grandfather, who is the author of these trailers. He's got the airbag suspension pretty much bang on because they are very floaty. Just like all the airbag trailers I've ever seen. Got to admit though, I do like the scenery updates that have been done throughout ATS over the years. And I know Montana's a relatively new addition, you know, in comparison to the age of the game, but just the technology that's used in the way that the graphics are done, it's sort of like simulating real life, but they're not trying to mimic real life the way that I look at it, you know, sort of, you know, everything's still gamey or graphic-y. They're not trying to say, oh, you know, this is as real as it gets. You know, if they were trying to do that, I guess they'd be using something like Unreal Engine for the graphic engine, but you know, this is still pretty schmick as far as I'm concerned. I like it. It's very, very good. I mean, I'm sure that if I was to go over to the States and drive along this road, I would be able to go and go, yeah, I know that place.
Keep right. And then
Maybe
exit
not,
right.
but I reckon I probably would.
Exit right. Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
Wow, did I mess that up? Still getting used to the pattern. Oh, come on. Because I recently changed the gear pattern. It used to be 6 across, then 6 across, then 6 across. And so it used to be run through the gears, 6, split, run through the gears, split again, and run through the gears. But I changed the pattern, and now I only split once, but I range, you know, can split each gear into 2 separate gears. So I still get the 18 speed, but I'm only using basically a four position H pattern rather than a double H.
Turn left.
more traditional setup. Dang fool. Well, look, I'm going to be able to be, maybe do the speed limit. Not have to slow down for it. Just have to speed up to get to the speed limit. And do we stop?
Keep right.
Yes, we
and
do.
then continue straight on. Go straight on. Never mind. I'll find a new route.
It's okay. £110,000, 200. £110,200.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Go straight on. Go straight on. Go straight on. Go straight on.
I hate that about having headphones on and having my track IR attached to my headphones. And you get an itchy ear. So, a big shout out to Easy Rider, sorry. As a a stream that I've been sort of watching a bit of late. And I was watching it earlier on today, and I noticed that one of the issues I had with my El Cheapo wheel and pedals, which is a Logitech 923 or something, it's the Xbox version of the pedals wheel. Whoa, what the hell's going on there? That's interesting. The accelerator pedal potentiometer is, let's say, not the best quality, and it gets a bit dirty around the bottom end of the throttle area, and so it makes it jump and carry on stupid. It just, yeah, and you take your foot off the accelerator and it's still on and shit like that, so yeah, it's pretty crappy. I noticed he was playing around with it today, and I noticed that when you were looking at the configuration screen and you saw what his pedals were doing, it was exactly what my pedals were doing, and I suggested to him to, pull the pedals apart, just give them a bit of a clean up, and put a little bit of electrical grease in there. So spray them out with electricline, and then a little bit of electrical grease, or electrical compatible grease. There is a specific type of grease that you can use on electrical gear where you're making contacts to, like with potentiometers, because it's an old style potentiometer, but I think that where the contact is, it's not a metal contact, that it's got a metal wiper, but I think it's making contact onto a carbon, a bit of carbon basically on the board, and consequently you can't take any chances with that, with using the wrong kind of lubricant. So you got to get a safe kind of lubricant, which luckily I know a couple of electrical engineers. My son's one of them, and not that he was able to help me at the time, but I did, a couple of years back, I did manage to get a little bit of grease that is safe for that kind of contact from him, and I just put a little tiny bit in there on a little cotton bud and give it a bit of a clean up every now and then. The grease attracts the crap, the dirt, so you want to keep it nice.
Go straight on.
It doesn't take long to get dirty again either, which is a real problem. He's just popped up on my screen here through Windows, notifying me that somebody has replied or liked my comment, and consequently I now have this pop-up you guys can't see it, but I have a pop-up on the bottom left-hand corner of my screen that doesn't matter how much turning off of those pop-ups that I do, they never seem to disappear for me. Yeah, it still keep coming back. And I think it's got something to do with the compulsory updates. I mean, I've turned Windows Update off, and then I'll get a message to say, Windows wants to do an update. And I'm like, yeah, righto. And then it does an update, and all these things that I've turned off are all of a sudden turned back on again.
Go straight on.
So it sort of really gets up my nose the way they jam. Microsoft Windows jam themselves up your booty hole, so to speak. Somewhere near Texas at the moment, I'm assuming. All them cricket pumps. Something like that anyway. I don't know. Mexico, maybe. Powder River. Yeah, no idea. Well, I don't think we're in Texas. Oh, shite. I don't think we're in Texas yet, because the flag definitely wasn't the Lone Star State. Teach me to look out the window at flags, trying to recognise the flag. Geez, I'm going to have to go in here and replace the gearbox shortly. if only I had the money to have a full platform, moving platform, like get, 6th-off moving platform and haptic feedback on the gear lever. Maybe get one of those modes like stick bases that can work as a gear lever or a gear stick or gearbox, and real flash pedals and flash bloody steering wheel and all that sort of stuff. That'd be cool. I'm poor.
Turn left.
And I'm happy to have what I've got on. In some regards, I sort of feel a little bit blessed to have what I have. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't have the amount of equipment that I've got. While I'm stopped here, I'm just gonna close these off. Get rid of them. Okay. Casper. Crikey, I can't remember where Casper is. Casper. It's not Oregon. Idaho? No, got the best of me. Let's have a look. Wyoming. Okay. Wyoming. If I'd have only just sort of stayed on here and not and kept guessing and trying to work out where I was, I would have get that sign back there and I would have been knowing that I was in Wyoming. now it goes to 80. There's no way I'm getting to 80. All that speed. Damn it. Damn it, car drivers. Take me the whole friggin' 80 mile an hour zone to get to 80 mile an hour now. Going up this hill. Oh, there he goes. Fort Collins, isn't that where I'm going to? It is. Well,
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right. Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right. Reconvene. Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right. Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right. Go straight on.
switched on tonight.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left. Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
No pigs in the pig sheds. Are they pig sheds? I don't know. Cow sheds. Really dirly, it's a bit of a hike. Pretty big concern as well.
This is where it ends.
Wonder where the pin's gonna drop. That'll be just the we'll do that one. Oh, it's over on that shed there. Totally messed that up. Okay. Well, there we go. One load. 69,000. And what do we got as far as job offers from there? Oh, we could take roast chicken dinner. Cool. Dried milk. Now we can take a chicken roast and hams and bacon and yeah, we could take them. 127,000 to Tacoma, Washington State. Well, we'll set that one up for the next shift. Anyway, that's we'll take that job and we'll, I don't know if that's actually loaded. It is. So what we'll do is we'll just pull out here and park up for the night. Find a nice little spot to park up for the evening. And then the next time I come in, I'll continue that load. maybe a couple of hours worth of journey. It's all the way back up to Washington State, where I was a couple of days ago. So I'll just drive down here off the property. And who knows, old mate might not have a problem with me parking up on his property, but he may do too. I'm so close to making $1.2 billion. Need 1 whole million more. Something there's a bit of a dip there. It looks a bit dodgy. So we might just go and park up over here in the driveway. Let's have a look. Let's see what's around that I can park on. Oh, a great deal. Oh, you can probably go and park here. No, that's... Oh, depot. Go there.
Time to hit
I
the
don't know
road.
why I don't have a thing. Oh, I don't have the load. Or do I? Let's see what happens when I actually get out on the road. I don't know if I've actually got the load on. No. Okay. We're gonna do a little bit of a cheat. And we're gonna fly back on over to here. Righto.
Okay, here we go.
Righto. get out round this way. Interesting to find out, because it might be a quicker way out. I think I can.
Reroute.
Yes, I can.
Turn
Okay,
right.
so we need to find... That's right, we were going in there.
Drive safe. Turn right. Go straight on. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Go straight on.
Oh, gee, that's a dark green light there.
Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
It's got to be one of the larger improved depots, garages, because it's got fuel there which I can use to fill up.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Righto, it's all set, ready to rock and roll for the next leg of the trip. Loaded up. Anyway, I'm going to hit the road. Well, I'm not actually going to hit the road. I'm going to go in, go to bed because it's now, what is it? 1 o'clock. So it was 11:45 when I started playing, and it's now 1 o'clock, pretty much almost exactly. So time to pack up and go to bed. Have another crack at it tomorrow, sometime, maybe. Might, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow, what I'm going to be. But yeah, I'll continue this on. That's a nice little journey up to Washington State, and yeah, catch you later, guys.